I went over to Dad's house today. I see you're living with them.
You came over today?
Yeah. I called out to you, but you didn't answer. And I thought it was rude.
I didn't know. Maybe because I was in a meeting. I had an online meeting today.
That's a lie. You're just an unemployed adult child living with our parents. What do you mean you had a meeting?
What? What do you mean?
You're not working, and you were probably just playing video games in your room. You called that a meeting?
I have no idea what you're saying. I work from home.
There's no way I'm going to believe that. You're full of it. I know you're at home doing nothing, even when I take my husband to go visit. Aren't you always too shy to see us?
Why are you just assuming everything? I don't think that. I really was in a meeting and I didn't know you came over.
Well, if you insist that's what happened, go for it. Shouldn't you move out already?
What do you mean?
My husband and I will live with them. Because even if they're living with you, Mom and Dad don't seem very happy. It's better if they live with us.
Why would you say that? You've never said you wanted to live with them. In fact, you said you'll never live with them.
That's because it was that old house. I knew you moved, but I didn't know it was to a condo. So you're kind of a parasite, aren't you? Isn't that a little embarrassing?
I don't know what you're trying to say, but aren't you misunderstanding everything? You're just assuming everything.
Aren't you in your 30s? Aren't you embarrassed to be leeching off of your parents? You should want to become independent. Normal.
Lisa, aren't you misunderstanding something? Why do you think I'm leeching off of our parents?
Isn't it obvious? You don't have any income. And Mom said it was stressing her out.
Huh? Stressing her out?
Yeah. Having a daughter in her 30s who can't do anything and can't live alone. She's probably getting some hate from the people around her. Poor thing.
What do you mean, poor thing? You don't know anything.
What do you mean? Mom said it, so it's a fact.
What exactly did Mom say?
That Rachel is always cooped up in her room and she's worried. So that's why she lives with you.
She said that. Mom said that.
That's right. You didn't even realize that you were making her worry. Why don't you move out already? An unemployed adult child is an embarrassment to the family.
Why is it that, even though I'm explaining things for you, you still don't get that I'm not unemployed, but I guess if Mom said that?
Get out, you parasite! Get it through your head that you're causing trouble for the family.
I'll check with Mom. Lisa came over today?
Yeah, she came.
I didn't know. I would have rescheduled if I'd known in advance.
It's not like she came to see you or anything. I just thought you were busy.
You know that I'm working, right?
Why are you asking me that?
Why would you lie to Lisa if you knew the truth?
Lie?
You said you were worried because I'm unemployed.
I never said that. I said you were in your room a lot. You're cooped up in your room all day on the computer.
Of course! I'm working. I'm in front of the computer for about 8 hours a day. But I think that's the time for all office workers.
What do you want to say?
Why would you lie to my little sister and not tell her the truth? Because of that, things are getting a little twisted. She's saying that she wants to live with us too.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
What? So you're telling her to come live with us? So that's why you're just saying stuff.
I'm not just saying stuff. You don't have to get so mad.
Of course I'm mad. You're saying things that aren't true. In any case, make sure you explain everything to her.
It looks like the introvert is not at home today.
I have a business trip today. Besides, I'm not an introvert.
A business trip? So you're still doing the working act?
It's not an act. It's the truth.
Well, never mind. I'm making you leave anyway.
What?
I decided to kick you out of the house. You don't have to come home anymore.
What are you talking about?
Didn't I tell you not to cause trouble for our parents? We're going to be living with them, so get lost.
Parasite. Did you listen to what Mom had to say?
I heard enough. She said you are a pain.
What? She really said that? I mean, I guess that's possible.
It's your own fault. A parasite who's almost 40 that's still living in her dad's condo. My husband and I are going to live with them, so you can go from being jobless to homeless.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck to you too.
I'm getting tired of fighting with you, so I'll move out like you wish. It won't be my problem if you regret it.
There's nothing to regret. We're already moving. So I'll be throwing out all of your belongings in this house now.
You know it's a crime to do that, right? I'll get my things tomorrow, so just leave it. After that, I'll consider you a stranger. I'll contact you later about my things. I'm working. What do you want?
Rachel, we need to talk. Are you not telling me something?
Huh? What am I not telling you?
Something different than I imagined is happening. Something's wrong.
I don't know what you're trying to say. What do you mean?
Dad is telling me to pay rent. What's going on? Why do I have to pay rent?
Why? Because our parents are unemployed. You changed the name to your husband's, right?
I thought that was just about changing the property owner.
Didn't you think it was strange that the contract was under my name?
I thought that was just so that Mom and Dad could leave you. Their unemployed daughter. Their assets.
There you go, assuming everything again. There's no way our unemployed parents have any assets.
What?
You didn't know that I was letting our parents live in a condo out of pity? Of course not. That's Mom's personality.
What are you saying? You're pitying them.
Well, yeah. Our old house was so worn down, and they were so deep in debt that they had no other choice than to sell it. So they came to me saying they had nowhere to go. And I rented a big condo so they could live here too.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
I'm saying that condo was under my name, and I've been the one paying rent. It looks like you misunderstood everything.
That can't be. Why is this happening? You're not just an unemployed adult child?
In the society where working remotely is normal, there really are people who can't change the way they think. Like, they don't know about the real world. Anyway, I was earning a lot from working at home, so I was able to afford that condo.
Really?
Why would I lie? Even a person who misunderstands everything should get it after being explained this much.
So, our parents really couldn't afford rent? And we have to pay from now on?
Yep. They probably thought that they wouldn't be able to pay rent if I moved out. But now they're probably going to leech off your husband. They probably thought it would be easier if they made you work too.
That's why they were asking when I'm going to start work. I trusted them. I can't believe it.
You just didn't know because you kept your distance from them. Good luck paying off your debt and having to deal with our parents.
I didn't know they were in so much debt. There's no way I can pay rent and pay their living expenses. We have our own debt too.
I thought so.
What?
I thought it was strange because you said you wanted to live with us all of a sudden. You and your husband probably had debt, and you wanted your parents to help you. How unfortunate. You don't have parents that you can rely on.
How much is the rent, by the way? Is it something that I can pay?
Around $1,700.
What? What are you talking about? That's 4 months worth of rent for our old apartment. That's crazy. I can't pay that.
Then maybe you'll be kicked out.
Can you come home immediately? We already gave up our apartment, so we have nowhere to go. Come home and take care of us.
What? Are you stupid?
Excuse me?
There's no way I would be happy to do that. Being kicked out has freed me. I get to live my life without being burdened by my parents.
So, it's true then.
Parents in debt and you guys in debt. You'll make a good match.
Don't say something so cold. Rachel, we're family, right? I didn't know it was like this. Come back and help me. We have to help each other because we're family.
You just assumed everything and tried to kick me out.
There's nothing you could say.
I told you I would consider you a stranger, didn't I? You're no longer family.
You're joking! I apologize for saying too much. I didn't think this would happen. I'm sorry I misunderstood everything.
Even if you apologize now, I don't think anything of it. Well then, goodbye.
Wait! Don't abandon me!
Good luck on your own. After that, of course they couldn't pay the rent for the condo, and they were forced out. They also had to pay the penalty for contract breach and went into more debt. The husband thought they would be freed from their debt and agreed to move in, but was furious when he was left with no place to live. Lisa was served with divorce papers and was left by her husband, and became homeless with her parents. I hear she's working day by day, looking for a steady job. It looks like she's going to be leeched off of by her parents for a while, and she regrets misunderstanding everything. Well, it's too late for that now. On the other hand, Rachel was freed from her trashy family and is now living a wonderful life on her own. She deserves it after living the life she had up until now.